So welcome back to part two. If you missed part one, pretty much where we left off is just put the pickup tube, window tray, everything on the bottom. Today we're probably gonna start off with probably just a time lapse. I'm gonna put lifters in, front cover, back cover, and oil pan. And then after that, I'm gonna put the heads on. And then I'm gonna just check some piston to valve clearances. And then after that, they'll pretty much be ready to be thrown into the car. But I'm gonna go ahead and put some lifters. Alright, now we got all of our covers on. We got oil pan on, got lifters in, the lifter trays. Pretty much all we got left is just put the heads on, push rods, and rock arms, and we'll start sticking into the car and hopefully get a start up. But do a little time lapse real quick, just gonna throw the heads on. Shouldn't be too much, but hopefully you're enjoying so far. Tightening everything up, wrap it up. I'm gonna put rock arms and push rods in, then put valve covers. Then I'm gonna put the mounting brackets on it, put my balancer, and then we're gonna go ahead and stick it in the car. And once I finish up putting that, I'm gonna show y'all how to prime the oil system in this. That way you don't get a dry start the first time you start it. But go ahead with another time lapse real quick and just wrap a couple little things up. I went ahead and I took the engine off of the stand. I put it on the lift, put the flex plate on. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna install a pilot bearing and put the clutch on. And after that, we're gonna get started putting it in the car. I'm gonna go ahead and install, this is a twin disc. I'm gonna have 2 discs and a pressure plate. And this clutch comes aligned from the factory, so they got some blue marks here for each piece to line up, and then an alignment tool to line up with your pilot bearing. Alright, it's finally time to put the engine back into the car. Got pretty much everything held up out the way to try and slip it in. Hopefully it goes in smooth. The only thing I'm worried about is trying to line up the clutch to the shaft. Might have to fight it a little bit, but the car's on jack stands and I just got the transmission on a jack on a jack just to hold it up. But start time lapse and should be fun. Alright, got the engine mounted up to the transmission. It's on both engine mounts. Wasn't too bad. I had to kind of fought it to get the input shaft from the transmission lined up straight. Right at the end I had about a 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch gap. And I didn't want to suck it in with the bolts, but then I started 2 bolts and I went in the car. I hit the clutch pedal a couple times. When I came back around, it slipped right in the rest of the way. So wasn't too bad, but just got to put everything else on the front, hook up the wiring harness, and should be good for a start. But I think that's gonna be it for today's video. Gonna next video just put everything on the front, put the wiring harness, and give it a start up. But appreciate you guys watching to the end. Thank y'all.